All right, welcome to 2022. I'm Journal of the Scots, well, Scott from Journal of the Scots, and I'll be doing some building with the Mandalorian battle pack to expand my Mandalorian army. Let me get checked in here. There we go. And I streamed for a few minutes earlier. We did the scorpion from the fire dragon. Maybe I'll do another build there, and then I did the not in the stream, but I did earlier this last week. This is a little preview of the T-Rex from the Mighty Dinosaur 3-in-1. I'm a big fan of the creator 3-in-1. I don't know when I'm gonna get to this. Boom, the castle. Oh, I'm so excited to build this. I got to figure out where I'm gonna be able to put that thing, but hopefully we'll get a few joiners. Otherwise, I will be doing some sorting. The other thing that I did this last week, actually 2 weeks, completed out my Australian. What's happening? Happy New Year. Hope all is well. Hopefully you're doing some building. It's been a while. I gotta have a drink here while I build. Set that aside. And hope you have been able to do lots of building, have lots of fun. And 2021 was a good year. 2022 is going to be a fun one. Hopefully, it'll be. Hopefully, we'll slowly get back to normal at some point. I don't know when. Can't predict that, but at least for the next month, still kind of chilling out, doing what we can, and we'll go from there. But so today I'm building the Mandalorian Battle Pack. So this is my third one. So I have a total of 12 of the Mandalorian tribesmen. This is a great little set. It's been on sale. I think even Target's had it as low as 12 bucks. So I think this is a good one. I don't know if I'm pretty sure this year it's going to go bye-bye with all of the other sets coming in. So with that, I'm gonna crack into this. You building anything, Australian? Here we go. Set that right there. It comes with 2 bags. Actually, 3 bags. Little range finders, which I don't really use, so I now have multiple bags of range finders. Here we go. Set that down here. Yeah, it's been a great year. I'm surrounded in Lego right now. I've got dots. The other one I was thinking of building, I'm not sure. We'll see if I have the energy to do so. Is the Imperial Marauder. There you go, Australian. It's kind of a weird situation with jobs. Like in the US at least, there's a lot of them out there, but like a lot of people are in situations where they can't work because things are so screwed up. So there's a labor shortage. There's a lot of jobs. It's kind of like um it's difficult. So we do anything special, Australian, for the New Year's, or just relaxing? All right, let's get these out so I don't screw up the builds. Yeah, I have a lot of I like doing small battle packs during streams. Ah, 2022. Did you end up getting the Pirates of Barracuda Bay yet? I know that was the big one last year that you were looking for. That might be a sore subject. That one's retiring, I think. I I also wanted the Pirates 3-in-1, but I think there's too many other good sets that I want. So I think I'm gonna probably pass on the pirate ship, unfortunately. Oh, cool. Everybody else is asleep in my house. My daughter is up gaming, so she's down here with me. But everybody else literally passed out like a good like 10:30. What other sets are you really looking at, Australia? Uh, nice. Wasn't sure if you were recording, but yeah, like really any iPhone or anything. I'm literally lucky. Well, so I'm streaming now on my Surface, or excuse me, on my laptop. I When I record the videos, I'm usually doing the Microsoft Surface is what I record on. Makes it a little bit easier. All right, we're gonna skip all of the blasters because they really don't. I'll put them together, but we don't really need studded shooters. So yeah, that's the hard part is trying to afford getting into this hobby is difficult because there are other important things in life. All right, so 4 stud shooters. We'll get them set up. And there we go. So 4 stud shooters. Then we've got Mandalorian #1. All right, so we'll rock Mandalorian #2. Here's that guy right there. Should use my pole. Here we go. Give everybody a good look. Let's see, I don't really get them in the light. Hmm. Yeah, this isn't as conducive for the close-ups. We'll set them there. I need at some point I need like a camera right here. Oh, there's 2022 space sets coming. Oh, right, those are awesome. Yeah, yeah, but they're not like classic space. So I I'm really, really excited about this. I would really think about it. I've heard the blacksmith. I know if you look at so Duck Bricks did a like a full review of the year and like the best sets, and he said that that was one of the best. And he also said the blacksmith was amazing. I don't know if I have the budget for that, unfortunately. So I'm probably gonna pass, but I'm really glad that I got that. I'm really shocked at how big the box is. So it's 1,426 pieces. I have the cantina, and that was 3 times the price, but is half the pieces. So I think, I mean, this one does probably have a lot of smaller pieces, but that's really significant. Well, and this dragon is probably 100 pieces by himself. So, and of course, this one has a lot of figures. So, but this one does have a lot of figures too. I don't know how many figures does it have. I think four. I don't know, but I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I think it's worth it. If I had the money, I'd buy like three of them, and the blacksmith shop, and make like a huge setup. Um, it's kind of There's also in the CMF 22, which is also being released. That one has a lot of medievalish, like type figures. Like there's the moon girl. There's the winter um, knight. There's like the forest person. There was like another like musician, medieval musician that was in there. There we go. The next Mandalorian is done. Yep. Yeah, CMFs are. Yeah. Well, they're coming out faster. Like I feel like the Marvel one just kind of like came in and then really wasn't barely available even. I still would like to get a couple of those, but I feel like that one is on its way out if there's another CMF. They kind of let two CMFs go at the same time, but then they quickly I feel like they move on really fast. I think they purposely do that so we feel like there's FOMO, right? Fear you don't want to miss out on these things, which, is really mean. Hmm. There's two different types of capes. I guess he gets the darker one. So, yeah, it's hard to keep up. Super hard. And then because I am a big fan of Star Wars, it becomes even more difficult because Star Wars is literally nonstop releasing. The good news, okay. Yeah, the normal ones I think are almost better. Um, series, I forget which series it was. I don't have them out right now. I have them in a case. It was a couple, the one with the Space Police and a couple others. That was a really good one. It's gonna be a long night if I'm yawning already. So I'll probably go for this stream. I'll probably go at least. I'll try to do at least an hour. We'll see how far I make it. I think everybody else is asleep. There's a lot of people are in either Central or Eastern time, and are probably passed out at this point. Oh, so this is the. Oh, I did this wrong. What am I doing? No, it's fine. Okay. Cape. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really either. The figures were good for Marvel. Did you watch WandaVision or Winter Soldier? It was a pretty good series. There we go. Last Tribe. all set. And then, so these guys, I actually have a room built for them. I don't know if you've seen the videos, Australian, but this is my mock. I've got this is their room, and then there's the forge right there. So I can add these guys in there. We're adding them in live. Here, here we go. Now there's a whole team of them all ready to go. Hopefully you can see that a little bit. That's a better angle right there. So they already have a home. I've got to finish building that. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I would recommend it. Pretty good series. But now there's so many. Actually, I've got to start watching Hawkeye. That's another one. There's just nonstop stuff. And then Book of Boba this week. That's why I kind of wanted to make this set. I do need some of these pieces to kind of more. There's a lot of really good colors in here. A lot of browns, dark grays. I probably won't keep this speeder intact. I'll build it for the stream, but I'm probably going to break it down. I should probably have this memorized by now. Third time's a charm. Building this. It's a really nice little speeder. I think this is like, if there's a battle pack that's pretty close to perfect, this is the one right here. Some of the new Hoth ones should be pretty good too. I've heard some of the battle packs, the clone battle packs, are being delayed, from what I hear. So we'll have to see. I'm okay with delays and sets. I don't like need things immediately. My backlog is so big right now. Go. That's a pretty interesting build technique. Kind of, you can see that, how that is. Thanks, Australia. Yeah, it's coming along. I have another base plate, so the cantina is gonna go on top. So I need to finish building up the walls, and then um, I need to build this side. This side's gonna have like um, a little bit of a more of a Book of Boba piece to it. There'll be a Sarlacc pit in the back, and then there's going to be some sections in here. I think it's going to be like an illegal weapons and droid market, like right in here. Then it's going to connect up, and then the cantina will go on top. Oh, nice! Happy birthday early. So a couple weeks. It's a good time. I mean, again, I think on my Christmas video that I put out last week, that's one of the ways that I have all these sets is, I mean, I save money, I set aside budget for sets. You just tell everybody that I really enjoy and love, as the hobby, and I build sets, and then um, mocks and all those types of things, and so I need brick and I need parts, and so my family has done was able to. That's how I got this set right here. This one I bought on my own, but then I got the Dots designer, um, because I was talking about dots, and this is going to be great. I'm probably going to set up a picture frame right back there. So yeah, definitely. Hopefully, you can get some Lego on your birthday. That would be amazing. Because it's with everything going on, what else is there to do than build? It's a it's a great hobby to have. What am I doing wrong here? I think I did something wrong already. Definitely encourage uploading. Oh, I didn't do this right. Let's see here. Did this out of order. It happens when you don't pay attention. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so this is this way, and this is this way. Yeah, keep uploading. It's good to keep it up. I know there's a bunch of us out there that are. I can't believe that I've been doing this for an entire year. Last year, I started Microfighter Monday. Then I kind of experimented with a bunch of different things, and I'll keep Microfighter Monday. Wednesday I kind of keep as kind of my catch-all day of doing the hauls, or I do sorts, or I do different videos. So Wednesday is kind of that day where I put a lot of those videos in. Tuesday I usually upload like just thoughts, or I try to like take my collection before I break it down. I'll do a review. It's not really a review, it's more of my thoughts on the set, but I kind of do it in a review format, and I do those on Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are my hauls or my other videos that I just kind of throw in there. Thursday is the mock, and then I started doing a book club video, which has been surprisingly a lot of fun, and people are really getting into. So I've been really enjoying that one because there's of course a lot of Lego books out there. And I have a couple. I really don't have that many Lego books. I think I'm maxed out already. Lego books are a good way to get figures. I'm a big figure fan. So, but that said, there we go. All right, so now I gotta concentrate, or I'll screw this up again. Go. But I really encourage uploading, doing things. I mean, what's nice is that after you get better over the course of a year, you can always go back to your older videos and just set them as private. So then they really don't show up on your feed anymore. Not that they're really going to be on your feed, but it's kind of like you just kind of clean up your channel as you go and you just keep getting better and better and better and it's good. Eventually you have like a whole library of content. Like I feel like this last year it's unreal how much content I have on my channel. If somebody were to like just go through my entire channel, it's probably like 30, 40 hours of content on there. So it's been pretty wild to it's a lot of work. But if you do it in small increments, then it's not as bad. And it's really nice to see the progress. Like for example, I just got new lighting, so now it's a little bit but there's less shadowing and stuff like that. It's still not perfect. It's not the best. I got like a two pack, so I don't have like a third one, which would have been really good to kind of have three. So I have like a ring light. The only thing that like bothers me is that we have a TV and I don't really have any other place to put it, and it reflects, so you can see it right here this way. So that's the only bummer. But I think I mean a lot of people have the same issues. So it is what it is. but but you slowly get better. Eventually I'll probably won't use a headset. The audio is okay for headsets, but it's not like perfect like a USB mic, which does a lot better filtering and better sound quality. But headsets are easier for me. I have it's actually yeah, no worries, Australian. So yeah, I don't necessarily love using a headset, but it works. It does a good job. It's better than nothing. And for streams, you kind of need to do it anyways because you if I was to have anybody else on my stream, then you kind of avoid the feedback. You need headset anyways. So let's see. There we go. Well, you know what? I wonder if that's why. Anyways, all right, here we go. Mm, yeah, the older ones do that. Yeah, I mean iPads are great, but that can happen. I didn't really realize that it had two different colors on each other side. That's interesting. Yeah, an iPad would work pretty well for streaming. Streaming or making videos. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You- I was thinking 50 degrees sounds cool, but that's but it really hot. Okay, here we go. Almost done with this build. Yeah, this is pretty cool how they have it set up. Mm, yeah, that can be tough with having brothers. Kind of ruining the fun. Yeah, that's the hard part is being in a position where you can do these things. Like I know a lot of people who would do more Twitch gaming, but then the people they game with don't want to be on streams. At least especially with the audio stream, because depending on your profession, it may not be well thought of. All right, so there's the bike for everybody to see. It's a nice one. I like the build. I'll probably break it down. I think I have a couple others. Oh yeah, here's another one. So my army of bikes that I've got is too many. Okay. And then I like getting this plate, and the rock work is great. So, um, that's a real bummer. You have your challenges. Someday it'll get easier, just one step at a time. All right, here we go. The reflection is killing me on these things. All right, here we Oh, we got a fumble. Luckily, I think it's a piece that there's multiple of, so I'll be okay. Go. Yeah, curved slope one bys are really valuable. Go. There's another one. Mm. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, just think about the long term. Like whenever you're doing things, is probably the big thing. Although while I'm saying that, sometimes it's, hey Brian, thanks for joining. Um, we were just talking about paying for storage and investing in our video and Lego habit. um, yeah, like I have to kind of balance, like for a lighting. I just did that. I was talking about that on the last stream where I ended up getting the Amazon special. So I got the newer lighting system. So here it is. So it's these, and most lighting kits are like anywhere from like 100 to 150, somewhere in that ballpark. And this one was over 80. Mm, got it, Australian. Yeah. So but I was having a lot of, if you look at a lot of my streams or my videos where I'm in it and the camera's facing this way, I'm getting a lot of shadows, but now it's pretty good right now. It's not perfect. There's still a few, but um, part of it is just slowly upgrading your setup. So luckily, uh, Amazon had a deal, and I was able to get a few things and I test these out. And so it's kind of like you kind of trade off. So like, and then shelving. I don't have any shelves or very many back here. I have a few, but they're all full. So I've got to do some organizing. That's my goal for 2022, is be more organized. So again, welcome Brian, happy new year, and hopefully you are having a good year so far. If you are in 22, I don't even know. If you're West Coast, you're uh still have a little bit of time left. Okay. Almost done with the rock work. I really do like how Lego did this rock work. It's really basic. It seems kind of stupid to include, but I know for my mock that I was doing, I was taking a lot of parts from here. The slopes are really nice. The getting dark gray in anything is just is great. And actually, this reddish brown is also really good because you can use it for any sort of like tree or wood piece. So it's all very nice. That's it. That one's done. The rock work. I dropped one piece on the ground. I don't know. I'll have to get it later. Ah, there it is. There we go. They give you a ton of trans red. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's such a big thing to have these cheese wedges. You get it. So these are the extra spares. You get one transparent like headlight type brick, couple one bys, a lot of small parts. And there you go. So I was showing Australian my and I've been updating on the mock series, so I don't know if you've seen that before, but I put the Mandalorians already in the mock. So this is the tribe tribute room, which is I just have to finish the detailing in some of the walls, and then the Mos Eisley Cantina is going to go on top. So these are all Mandalorian tunnels. So it's a new covert. One cool thing that I did do is I built like an underground cantina. I just put random figures in there right now, but um, and then there's Paz Bizla, he's in there, all that kind of stuff. Cool thing is this is a sewer tunnel, and I'm gonna create like an escape scene right there. So that's what I'm working on. That's why I'm expanding out my Mandalorians. Yeah, yeah. Oh, nice. Got it. Mhm. That'll be really helpful. That way you don't have to, worry about him ruining your streams. So, that'll be nice. There we go. Oh, look at all these sets. A lot of these are long gone. This is goodbye 2021 and all these, and in for 2022. This one probably should be discontinuing soon. I I don't know if Brickset is showing this one. Let's see here. Brickset. This is 75267. See if they've said that it's discontinued yet. Ah, so this one has been discontinued in Europe, so it's on its last legs. Still says that it's open, but I mean, it's been going for 2 years. That's insane for this battle pack. They're probably still selling enough of these. They are probably squeezing their margins because I see these on sale like all the time now. But I'm wondering if because they're making money on it, there's only 102 pieces. And you think about it, most microfighters are between 96 and 110 pieces. And this is 102 and they're selling it for extra money. So I bet you I'd be willing to bet because they have already designed all of this and everything's already done. It's the cost of building this has become a lot cheaper. Yeah. Yeah, especially the modulars. Some of the Star Wars, anything exclusive is definitely going to be expensive for sure. So, I know it's crazy. So, there we go. The Mandalorian battle pack. It's a nice it's a nice little build. I'm glad I have it. Now I gotta put the spares away. These are some of my trays for the mock, showing that off. Yeah, these modulars are insane. I just since I'm not, really in. I mean, the modulars are great. I'm kind of into them, but yeah, yeah, they're good to invest, but it takes a while for those sets to appreciate in value, though. Because if some of those sets are on the market for like 18 months to 2 years, so it's not really, you're not really going to get it cheaper until they get discontinued. I'm really starting to get to a point where I need to start separating these out. It's my pool of one buys. It's starting to get kind of ridiculous. And then Australian, the other thing to think about, the most important thing other than when you're doing videos is trying to store your Lego, right? That's the hardest thing. I do like these. These I got these in Target. These are Sterilite. The only problem is when you get bricks that are odd colors, it gets harder and harder to find them in these. So that's the trick. The trick when you're building is always knowing where your parts are. So set that there. There we go. We got the bike. We got the rock work. Um, put that away and pick a brick wall here. This is the parts from the yeah, it really is. Parts from the advent calendar are all in there. Christmas Grogu. I didn't mind I thought the advent calendar was pretty good. It was a little low on the mini figures this year. Boy, I really gotta get sorting. Yikes. Hmm. Let's see. Maybe that's what I'll figure out. Is which bins do I want to start? So I got I'll show you in a second, Australian. I got one of these testing out. Oh yeah, yeah. Yep. The advent calendars are nice. So I got one of these. I'm gonna put it over here. Kind of bothers me this is scraped. So I've got to start figuring out what parts I want to start putting in here for easy access. I'm thinking it's smart to probably do ones that are more common, but I've heard you need to get ones that are easy to kind of scoop out too at the same time. So we'll have to see what I want to do here. Oh wow, that's a lot. If you see deals like that, you got to snatch them up and then save them for later, for sure. Because I mean, you know, more brick, more better, for sure. So, trying to think what I should start storing in here. We gotta really think this through. Yeah, there's a lot. I think um, I I really do think that there's gonna be a lot of folks that during the pandemic purchased a lot of Lego, and give it like a couple years, people will be cleaning out their closets and are just gonna be like, take my brick. So I think there's always gonna be a market for that kind of stuff. Um, this is the other storage bins that I use for parts. The only thing is that it gets hard to I have to know where they are constantly. So it's easier to have like more of a easy access storage system. Um, but overall, this has been working out pretty good. Hmm. I'm almost thinking, hmm, that I've got to start separating these things out. So maybe this first one, use, we'll use some plates. So there we go. So this one I kind of put some plates in there just to kind of get it started. There we go. And then let's see what I got here. This is another one that's kind of filled to the brim. So I need to kind of bring some things out of it. This is one that might be good to sort out. Yeah, this would be another really good one. These are all like 4x, probably can't, it's probably really hard to see. It's 4x's. Wondering where I should put these. So if I go plates, let's go here. I don't know, is this gonna make it? Create a section for odd size. Oh, this might not be enough. Might be filled right out of the gate. Organizing the Lego. It's a non-stop battle. Oh, just lost another one. Okay, I'm getting kind of full on this one, but lost one. Went flying. Fumble. Doing some sorting for the new. This one's Acromel, so this is actually made in the US. So I'm not sure what people are using in Australia. That would be interesting. But here I was able to fill. You don't want it, the key is you don't want to fill it too much. So I mean, this may need to be sorted out in the future, but I feel like there's some room for growth. So I'm still good with it. It's not a super common piece. And the next one, this one I may want to use a divider on. There are before I put bricks in here, I probably should have. Yep, agree. All right, these are those dividers. Interesting how they set these up. Okay, we'll leave those for now. Okay, so this one, we'll do small drawer divider. Ah, that's not bad. So that's how you draw. That's how you divide those up. So now that one's got some room to grow. What else do I want to put in there? It's probably too many of those. What do I want to put in there? I guess I could put, maybe I could put seats. I feel like I'm gonna have too many seats. There we go. So maybe, okay, that makes sense. Ah, okay, no worries. No worries, Australian. Yeah, I'll have to sort more of those later, so okay. There we go, now we got two. Boy, that one's kind of jammed already. Jeez. And then we'll do a third one. Whoa, what a catch. Some of these smaller parts. Oh my God. I don't think this one's gonna need a separator. Let's see. Oh, I didn't realize there's a whole nother. Jeez. Nothing like getting organized in 2022. For those who have survived, an Australian is a survivor. We made it through building a Mandalorian. Now, suffering through me organizing some of my collection. So now, I have to figure out how to separate those. The singles. It's the part that kills you is trying to keep track of these parts when there's only like 4 of them in your entire collection. So there's 2 different styles of these. Hmm. Yeah, these singles are gonna be tough. You really don't see them that often. So actually, I need another one here. Boy, these are all so different too. So I'm gonna put the bottom facing ones in here. Singles, man, taking a drink. This will actually really help me for building. The other thing that I wanted to oh, expedition travel. That's cool. That I forget, is that a set or is that one that you're just building? That sounds like a good one though. Single. Yeah, I've got so many sets to build. I'm like, I need a few days off of work to actually to do some building. But the problem is that most of the time I'm actually organizing because organizing takes so much time. So like it takes away from the fun of it. I can see how people burn out really fast because you feel like you're sorting all the time. Hmm. I'll have to check them out. I haven't seen. Is that a pretty big channel or is it just a small channel that you follow? I always like to check out other and support other small channels or even some of the bigger ones that are newer. There's a lot of great ideas out there. There's so many, like Instagram has been a big thing too. So if you're not doing Instagram, in fact, tonight we were discussing on the Cali Brick Click small channel. Yeah, small channels are good. It's the way to go. Um, Meaning to become big eventually, but still, I think it's great for the community to have lots of small channels, and because we're not necessarily in it for the money. Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, Takes a little while um, to get the subscribers up. And even if you hit 1,000, it doesn't really mean much. Oh, here's another really unique one. Like it's one of these parts you just don't see very often. You probably can't see it, but it's like that. Like you don't see that kind of part very often. So it's unique. Like what do you do with those unique parts? You have to like remember them. It's pretty insane. But just because somebody has 1,000 subs, I mean, it just means that they've been around a while, or they have content or video that's really blown up. That really helps. Um, Maybe that's what I'll do. We'll do a third one here. Wow. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I have a lot of fun, and it's fun to interact with folks, and it's good to be small and have that capability of just interacting with whoever. Makes it makes it enjoyable. What's nice though is I do think even some of the larger ones they do pay attention and engage and interact. It's hard to do it direct on their channel in the moment because they've got to be just having hundreds of things like oh okay so you do a lot with Brixie. Yep. So I've watched his I haven't really watched him much lately. Um but he's pretty good. I mean what he's done is like amazing. Um he's pretty good in business. I mean, he'd been doing it for a long, long time. Long, long time. I remember when he was streaming from his garage, you know. But yeah, he made it a business, so it's really smart on his part. Really smart. All right. Mhm. Yeah, he's pretty responsive. I don't. He's responded to a couple of mine in the past. Yeah, I think it's a good point. I think when I was watching him, he was in the. I know he was under 20K when I started watching him. Yeah, I think he was like between 15 and 20 when I started. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. He was in his garage. I don't think he was doing it full time yet. So I think he was doing like multiple jobs. um, yeah, I would say for me, I'm still primarily in the Brickatech community. I still post. He's starting to get kind of big. I mean, he always has been big, but I could see him struggling to kind of stay connected. Wow, so now I have a whole row set up now. I wonder if I should. Hmm, this one's in the wrong one. This one's here. Yeah, it was in the pandemic. He went full time. Yeah. I think he saw where it was going and his collection was so big. I remember thinking like, how is he doing buying all these sets? Like, no idea. But when you see Lego as an investment, I think he was buying and reselling quite a bit. And I think he got to the point where it was like, okay, time to go. Um, trying to think. No, I'm not gonna do it. So I hate to do this, but I'm gonna do a third. This one I'm gonna do a divider. And then I'm kind of setting up a section that's gonna be all odd stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Duck Bricks has over 6,000 sets. Check out his channel. He's now a full-time YouTuber. He just started last year, but he's a prolific buyer. Yeah, yeah, I saw the video that he released of his video. It was really good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's good for him. It's good for the community. I mean, the cool thing about what he's doing is he's blazing a path for others. Like I would say the one thing with him and that a lot of people don't see, and Jang Bricks talked about this quite a bit too, is that it's really a true hustle to go full time. Yeah, yeah. Um, it's definitely a true hustle, like not nonstop. I imagine that you're probably, and you can't be like me, where the content is kind of average. There's probably just so much pressure to be putting out like really good videos and be watching. So that's got to be really hard. Hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It's a good point. Kind of like pizza. Even bad pizza is pretty good because it's still pizza. No, but by average, I mean like, it's, I think the content can be good. Yeah. Um, no, I think Brixie's content's pretty good. His videos are really good. I think part of it, what I meant by it was that, it's like for channels to grow, it's like every little detail has to be like perfect, and they're constantly working to grow the channel, and it's really difficult to do so. I think he had a lot of supportive friends and family and stuff like that, and of course he hustled like crazy. Um, I would say formatting is average because I don't do what I mean by that is so Brixie, his videos are more like they're edited, like Brick Attack, Brixie, all the big YouTubers, they do a lot of editing on their videos. For mine, I don't do it much editing. Yeah. No, Brixie's format's fine. No, his thumbnails are great. Like his formatting's good. Like quality is great. They have like all the best equipment, all that kind of stuff. There's not much difference between um yeah, I know, like, a lot of mine are kind of raw, I don't do a whole lot of editing, so it's like, for those who do a lot of editing, you can tell, but I don't, agree with people when they say, like, "Hey, just because somebody has bad lighting or whatever, it's bad content. I think content is just is what you want to put out there, right? I think it's just really good that people even put anything out there. Just get it going because all of us we're just learning, right? I mean, the good part about me and my situation and just putting stuff, yeah, just throw it on YouTube. I agree. And but part of it too is like, you get better at like doing thumbnails. You get better at doing like titles. You get better at maybe being in the camera properly. You start upgrading your lighting. The idea, and I know this like I don't know if you follow Brickitect at all, but he talks about like just you just need to continually get better, just slowly, right? You don't need to go and buy that $1,000 camera. Just make sure you've got your iPhone positioned and you've got the lighting and you've got kind of things down. Just kind of work on it and get better, but still put it out there. That's the thing. A lot of people don't want to put things out there when it's quote unquote bad. I think you put it out, you let it go, you see what happens, and you just keep posting and keep getting better. And then maybe, at some point, and I've actually done this with only like two or three videos where I'm like, yeah, this is kind of grainy and bad compared to what my current videos are. So I just set them as private. Yeah. Yeah, just do raw footage. It's okay. And it's interesting is you'll look back on it a couple years from now and then you'll be like, "Wow, look how much better everything is." And the people that stick with you are the people who are there to watch. They're there to support you. It doesn't really matter if your lighting is off. I mean, audio kind of matters. um, and I mean, it is hard to watch things where you don't have any interest. That's part of it too. There's only so many people who are into Lego. However, I think the hobby itself is definitely expanding. So having said that, I think it's definitely a great area to be in. So I think that is going to do this particular bin. So what I'm doing now, oh yeah, Brixie shirt. Yep, get that merch. That really helps them out. Um, I haven't really bought much merch from the other YouTubers. Haven't really done that. Well, right now I'm trying to get these a little bit more organized. It's coming along. Putting them in my new Acromill. I'm gonna run out of space. I'm gonna need like two or three of these things. Ugh. All right, so that one is a little bit better. Let's see. This one's usually pretty bad. Let's see what we got here. Mm, the membership. Yeah, I haven't done many of the memberships. I don't have any like opinions one way or the other on them. I think it's a great way to support the content creators. I think by watching videos and by participating, and I mean, there's a decent amount of ad revenue, although it takes a lot of views. It takes a massive amount of views to really make any sort of money on YouTube. Let's see. So think, yeah, Yeah, sorting, having the collection being really organized is really fun and good. One of the parts I'm starting to get a lot of are these they're the cheese wedge 2 by plate. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so that's the good thing too about YouTube in theory. Yeah, I mean, n- it's hard to make a job of it. It just kind of happens, I think, for a lot of people. If you're really, really serious about it, then I just encourage anybody if you just, yeah, like, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm passionate about. You just have to remember you have to be willing to do things that, hey, even in regular jobs, we have to do things that aren't fun. You might have to clean the toilet, sweep the floor, do all that kind of stuff. Somebody's got to do it, effectively, or a small business. So you just got to be prepared to want to put in the work. Um, it's not always easy to be willing to do that, but it can be really, really rewarding. But what I was gonna say is that, yeah, the important thing is if you have somebody's a job, get in school, do all of that kind of thing. This can be kind of just a really fun additive hobby. A lot of people use, whether it's YouTube or Bricklink, reselling, all of that type of thing. They use that to kind of fuel the fun hobby because it's an expensive hobby. So it's nice to kind of have like a side income. But YouTube is a tough way to kind of make any money. All right, there we go. Got those sorted out. It's kind of crazy that I'm already so. So this is the insane part. Is already like this type of part. I'm already starting to fill up these things, so I can already see where I'm gonna need to scale back. Let's see. Hmm. All right. Well, that's a fun start. So now I've got a couple. Whoa. That's the other thing I got to be careful of. This thing, they're gonna come flying at me. Boom. It's a nice little system. Oh, I like that. You can kind of see what's in them from the front too, a little bit. And I'm gonna fill these up. All right. We'll leave it like that for right now. Well, Australian, I think I'm gonna be ending the stream here. It's getting late. Hour and a half, losing steam. Happy New Year. I can't believe we're in 2022. So lots of sorting and fun to do. Maybe I'll have to do like a sorting video, like an acromill, like sorting for the acromill part one, sorting for acromill part two. I don't know what else I want to put in this thing. I want to keep it so that it's things that are really easy to kind of dig out. So that's the maybe some of it I should be putting minifigures into. That's a thought too, because I have kind of a hard time getting at my minifigures. So maybe the bottom drawers I'll save for minifigures from now, because I have all these minifigures here right here that need a home right now. So maybe that's what I'll think about in the bottom. I don't know. Got some thinking to do on how do I sort. The big thing is to these are starting to these are under pressure. Starting to fill these things up, especially as I buy brick a brick wall when available. It's getting I start to fill these things up. So very cool. Thank you so much for joining. It's been a blast. 2021 is gone. 2022 is here. And we'll catch you on the next stream. I'm finally back streaming again. It's been a little while. I know I think it was like 6 months or so, maybe or longer. I'm going to probably start doing more of the community streams because my laptop was broken, so I wasn't doing any streaming. um, but now that I have the new laptop is replaced, I've got better lighting, so I'll do more streams down here in the studio. And yep, absolutely. Take it easy, Australian. See you on the next stream. Later.